So on September 11th, my husband and I were both working in New York City that day. And while I think a lot of the rest of the world had a chance to kind of watch these events unfold on TV, we really were kind of cut off from communication. Cell phones kind of stopped working that day. Landline phones didn't work. We were able to hear something on the radio, but what we were hearing was absolutely inconceivable. How could the Twin Towers have been hit by airplanes? And what do you mean they fell down? They fell down like this? I mean, we just could not even wrap our heads around it. One of the more frightening things for us that day was they closed off all pathways out of the city. So bridges, tunnels, trains, subways, all of it stopped, and they cut off Manhattan. And our 7-month-old son was at a babysitter's up by our house, which is about an hour outside of the city. And we didn't know if we were going to be able to go home that night and get to him. When we were finally allowed to exit the city later that afternoon, it was really an unbelievable time. We got on the trains. There were people sitting across from us that were completely covered in dust head to toe. And we were all on our cell phones at the time trying to get some sort of an update as to what was going on. The building where we work is located next door to Macy's Herald Square. And Macy's received an unusual number of bomb threats in the weeks that followed September 11th, where they would evacuate their building and all of the adjacent buildings. And we would be at work, and the building would announce that we needed to evacuate immediately. And it was completely unnerving. You'd walk down the steps just shaking like a leaf because you didn't know if it was happening again. You know, one of the biggest things that my husband and I took away from September 11th is the importance of making the most of the time that you have and getting together with your extended family, spending time together, telling people that you love them needs to happen now. You don't wait for later.